So aligning with something that you wish for, okay, and this the energy around you. So this is an opportunity for this to happen, for you to go for something that you've always wanted. But before you do that, you gotta state your truth to someone here, okay? And they're not gonna like it. All right, so hi everyone, welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you so very much for being here with me, y'all. Y'all are the best. Of course, yeah, thank you for your patience while I go through a transition. I'm still at home, but if there's an echo, I apologize. There's like nothing in my house right now except for the tarot space. Okay, yeah, let's ring the bowl. We will call in spirit and then we'll get a reading for you, okay? Thank you. Okay, there we go. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, let's see what the overall energy is for us today in our Good Vibe Tribe. What do we have here? Round and round. Okay, very interesting. As I was ringing the bowl, I had a little bit of a false start, and I'm just like, round and round you go, round and round you go. Something's moving in cycles. Perhaps you thought something was getting off the ground and it kind of stopped and then started again. I feel like this interrupted type of an energy going on. And then we have observer. Observer. So something here is moving in cycles. I feel like you're just taking, you could be taking a step back or putting a pause on something and really just seeing what happens. I mean, we're still in this Mercury retrograde, y'all. So, I mean, things come back around, right? And yeah, I just feel like some of you are just kind of doing the wait and see approach to something that's going on in your life. Now let's get some tarot on it and we'll figure out what this cycle is all about, okay? So you can apply this to, we do a lot of love readings here, but if it's something, some other area of your life, feel free to apply it to work or life in general or whatever it is, okay? So round and round, Spirit, what do we need to know about this round and round energy? Let's get something here. Oh, my deck's upside down. Okay, what is the round and round energy? We have the Star. Okay, some of you could be Aquarius or dealing with an Aquarius here. But for me, the Star is actually a very healing vibe, right? It's a time and space where we are taking care of the self. Really, we're opening ourselves up to receiving downloads and messages from spirits. And just like, I don't know, we're doing this work to generally improve our vibration or level ourselves up in some type of way. Even with this round and round energy, sometimes it feels like we're not going anywhere, but it is this spiral. So I'm thinking of like a spiral staircase. We're always elevating, right? We're always expanding. We're always growing, even though it may seem like something is the same, okay? There's this energy of like a rerun or something going on here. But with the Star, this is all for the purpose of healing. So if something is coming back around in your life, there is an opportunity to heal a situation and to actually get what you wish for, right? So the Star card, a lot of times people call it the wish card because that when you raise your vibration, you put out a different kind of energy, right? And it's all energy, it's all vibes. And so when you're putting out a vibe from a more healed space, you're actually going to get a little bit more of the things that you actually desire, your heart's desires. So that's where the wish card comes in. It's also a futuristic energy here. So we have major arcana. This is around you right now. You are raising your vibration. You are leveling up. You are aligning with your hopes and wishes and dreams, even though it may seem right now that it's just like a lot of the same. Okay, so we'll see how this applies. Okay, what is the star all about? Well, it's definitely a new beginning, and here we still have this theme of, it's the 0, right? So it's a circle, it's a cycle energy, right? When the cycle ends and a new beginning. And I feel like, again, I just feel like there was some type of false start that was happening here. And I feel like you may be waiting for your chance or waiting for an opportunity to start something fresh, waiting to take a risk. There's a little bit of a hold up energy around here, and we have something that flipped out. So I just want to see what that is all about. We have the 5 of Swords. Okay. Now I need to ask why the 5 of Swords, okay? Why the 5 of Swords? Because with the Star and the Fool, this is like something that you've been wishing for is about to begin. This is like something pretty awesome. It's a good vibe energy. It's major, but minor. 5 of Swords can speak to regrets, mind games, winning at all costs. It could speak to, it depends on where you fall in the situation. Sometimes the 5 of Swords can speak to, saying the truth because you got to say it, even though it doesn't matter. Like you got to hurt someone's feelings in order to like state your truth. Okay. So we're going to clarify and, all right, and see what this is. 7 of Wands, that's what it is. Okay, I kind of had a feeling. I wasn't necessarily picking up mind games. What I was picking up was this having to stand and fight for something. And with the 7 of Wands, you can see here this person's like got their back to a cliff, I think. Is it a cliff? You're backed up into a corner basically, and you feel like you've got to defend yourself, right? And you're standing up for what's right, for what's true, what you believe in. And sometimes when we are doing things like that, we can, be having to speak our truth to loved ones who might not like it, or it may be a harsh truth, or it may be something that somebody doesn't want to hear, or that upon speaking this truth to somebody, you're going to hurt them. So, I mean, sometimes it is what it is, right? When we have to speak our truth, we have to speak our truth. It's like we've come to this point, whatever the situation is, whatever is the holdup. I feel like this is what the holdup is in the situation before this leap of faith can be truly taken, embarked upon this new journey with the Star. So aligning with something that you wish for, okay, and this the energy around you. So this is an opportunity for this to happen, for you to go for something that you've always wanted. But before you do that, you gotta state your truth to someone here, okay? And they're not gonna like it. All right, so what can be done to, I don't know, what is the advice? What can be done? Let's just see what can be done to make this a little bit easier, because I feel like somebody has something to say, and it's not going to be easy. Okay, I don't know what this round and round it is. I don't know. You can let me know how this is manifesting here in your life. Look at this, the World. Y'all, if this isn't round and round energy, I don't know what is, because the World is speaking to the end of a cycle, the end of a story, the end of a phase in your life, okay? And it's major. It could be the end of a relationship, end of something, okay? It can be anything. But what happens here is we've come to this time and space in our lives when we're in the World energy, where we know enough about ourselves. We've learned a lot of lessons, and we're at the end of a certain part of our journey where, what we've learned, we've already learned. We don't need to go round and round. We need to state a truth. We need to state an obvious truth here, or we have to stand up for ourselves. And, we're not going to be able to elevate or grow until we actually do this one thing. And this is kind of what it feels like to me. But because this is all major arcana, you are at this kind of like this middle point or this limbo. It's like the space between wrapping up an old cycle and starting something completely new, and taking things up to the next level here as well, with this energy. Okay, so this is the end and the beginning, right? Round and round you go. Life's lessons never truly stop. They don't. And even like in the 3D on Earth, even when you die, it depends on what you believe. You come back and you learn more, in some form or another. The soul's journey of learning and growth never truly happens. Earth is basically a school. Okay, I said that to say this, like, we're not done. Just when we think we know ourselves, we're going to learn more. It's just going to be at a higher level, right? So that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's like you're about to step up to the next level, next phase. It is in alignment with what it is that you truly desire, like what your heart's desires are, what you wish for. There's been a lot of healing here, but there is this one thing. It's like you've got to, it's like this one thing that you got to say, and maybe you're avoiding doing that, or somebody here is avoiding saying what needs to be said. because they don't want to hurt someone, really. Okay. So we're going to try to find out a little bit more what this is. So this is I keep being pulled back to this observer energy. I feel like some of you are just like, well, let's wait and see, or wait for when it's the right time, or waiting for the stars to align to take some type of step here. Okay. Now let's talk about what needs to be said, because I think that's just going to bring a lot of clarity to this reading for, you know, whoever's in this energy. Okay. What needs to be said? What needs to be said here? Let's find out what needs to be said. Oh, a couple of things. We have the Five of Wands. So this is an energy of competition. It could be jealousy. It could be envy. It could be an internal struggle. It could be anything, but fives are challenges. We've got two. So this is the major challenge right now for whoever is in this space. Okay, it could be gossip. It could be a lot of things. So we have here, ooh, the Knight of Wands, but it came out in the reverse. What I'm getting here, somebody could be dealing with multiple people. You may have to deliver a blow to multiple people, or somebody here has to deliver the truth to more than just one person. This could be a group of friends, a social group. This could be somebody's having to stand up for what they believe in, what they know is right, doing the right thing. And it's like going against the grain somehow. This is somebody who feels like they're going to experience a lot of challenging energy coming from people around them. This could be like, I am getting somebody, okay. Now, if I want to apply this to love, okay, say someone's dealing with multiple people, multiple partners, maybe they're dating, okay. Maybe someone's dating, ooh, okay, this is Empress energy at the bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting here for love, to apply to a love reading, I just saw 1313, okay, on the clock here. So this would be somebody who could be dating, dealing with multiple people, and the time is coming now. They've made a choice. This could be the Empress energy, or somebody knows who they want. The Empress is the complete package. This is why I'm kind of applying it in this sense here, is that somebody has the one person in mind that they want to choose, or they're choosing. Okay, so many different ways this could go. They have the one person in mind that they're going to choose. Now, they're going to have to let everybody else down that they've been dealing with, okay? So when we get the Knight of Wands in the reverse, this could be somebody who doesn't want to play around anymore, somebody who doesn't want to play games, somebody who's wanting to more settle down than, you know, be on the run, okay? Because usually in the upright, the Knight of Wands is like here for a minute, there for a minute, over here for another minute, like could be dealing with multiple people. Sometimes it's the player energy in a love reading, okay? It's somebody who's here for a good time, not a long time, right? So somebody's not wanting to be that way anymore, and they're wanting to perhaps connect with their Empress, their divine feminine, the complete package, their one person, okay? Their wish, their dream, take things up to the next level, okay? There's that way I can apply this energy, but it can also be applied in a situation. Perhaps you move around a lot, or perhaps you've taken a lot of, I mean, even if you're like self-employed, how do I put this? It's like you got a lot of contracts, okay? You got a lot of offers coming in, but you've picked one, the golden goose, basically. And it's like now before you go off on that journey and start this new thing, you got to let everybody else down, okay? But it is you standing up for your truth, what's right, what's true for you to do, okay? So apply that situation to pretty much any area of your life, okay? It's like knowing that you've chosen one person or one thing or one place or one situation over others, okay? And now it's time to speak your truth, come out with it, lay it all on the table, and perhaps even hurt some feelings, okay? So it's not something that's very pleasant, but it is something that is required, okay? It's not something that you can just skip over. Maybe in the past that was something that you had done before. Maybe you like ghosted. I've done this before because I didn't want to let a bunch of people down, or I didn't want to tell people what I was doing, or whatever the case. I've totally packed up my stuff and left, like totally ghosted a town before. I've done that. I've done that, you know, where you just didn't want to deal with letting people down, or, you know, obviously I learned my lesson. This was when I was more immature, you know, I learned my lesson, you know, it's better to face the challenge, right? So it's not running from a challenge. It's something I only share that experience because it's like, that you learn, it's come to a point where it's like, it's time to face the, I don't want to say consequences because it's not going to stop you from doing whatever this is. It's like time to come out with the truth, right? No matter what, because it's not going to stop you. You have to, it's like a confrontation. It's like some people, would do something to avoid confrontation. I'm getting that Seven of Swords energy, trying to slink away from a situation. This is not that. This is dealing with it head on and perhaps even hurting feelings along the way. Okay, so I don't know who needs this reading, but we have the Empress. This could be you. You could be coming up. We have a lot of divine feminines in our crew here in our tribe. And I feel like you could be doing something like this in order to have a new beginning. Whatever this is, it's like I feel like another chance has come around, or a second chance or something, and in order to follow this path, this new direction, you're going to have to hurt some feelings. Look, yeah, we have the Four of Cups here. So there's an energy of having to let people down that you don't want to. And I mean, the Empress is such a loving, caring, giving, beautiful person, right? Truly empathic and just, abundant and all the things, very caring. Like, the Empress doesn't really want to let someone down. They don't want to hurt feelings, but they're going to have to speak for their truth if they want to get what they want. Like, I don't know. It's kind of like that. This is kind of what I'm getting. There's the Two of Cups. So there's somebody who's being called. Somebody is being called to reconnect or connect with a loved one, a deep soul bond, a deep soul connection. It could be twin flame, could be whatever it is here. But it's like this energy of, in order to move forward, in order to, align with this beautiful, loving energy, or to find the partner whatever, right? A life partner, or how things. It's like, I need to take care. It's like kind of like this cleaning up energy. Okay. And I know we got a reading like this not too long ago, but it's still in the collective. So it's coming out for a reason. This is like another chance to do things right. I'm getting, even in letting others down. Say you had, dealing with multiple individuals or whatever the case, this is being upfront and being like, look, I'm going to be following this path. I feel a pull to this person, or, it's just being truthful and being honest. And it is coming up as being somewhat challenging. Again, I just feel like it's challenging because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? Or whoever's energy this is. They don't really want to hurt anyone, okay? We have the Two of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's been like really weighing out their options, right? Really kind of on the fence, trying to figure out, it even could have been somebody who was juggling more than one person, more than one job offer, more than one, place to live or something. It was time has come to make a choice. And whoever this is here is truly following their heart and doing what they love. It's like, but it is challenging. It's challenging. We have the Hierophant here as well. So somebody's like, perhaps the challenge is what I'm getting for, and this is kind of like an old story kind of coming up a little bit. I mean, like, it comes up every once in a while in the collective. It's when somebody's deciding that they want to kind of settle down or do things a little bit more traditionally. Maybe they're interested in a long-term connection. Maybe they're interested in, not playing the field anymore. They know who they want. This is somebody coming to that space, speaking their truth, overcoming these challenges, and, getting on with it. Okay, getting on with it. Yeah. So it's like, doing the right thing can be difficult. I mean, it is what it is, right? This is just what it is. Somebody is about to do the right thing, or is doing the right thing here, or is called to do the right thing before they're able to actually take something up to the next level. It is actually really good here because it's fair. It's fair. Somebody is coming at making this decision and starting something new, going off on a new path, starting a new relationship, starting a new job. It's like somebody who maybe was, again, somebody who would ghost or just bail, on situations or people without stating, how it is they truly feel, and ending it and cleaning it up and wrapping it up. This is what's happening. Okay, here is what I'm getting. This person's actually, this time around, they're doing things right. They're not going to just bail. They're going to say what needs to be said. Even though it's hard, they're going to have to hurt some feelings. Okay. This is what I'm getting. All right. So hopefully you're not on the other end of this situation. If you are, this is part of your journey, everything happens for a reason. I know nobody wants to hear that when they're hurting. Maybe you could have been also on the receiving end of somebody cutting it off with you. So if that's the case, people leave our lives for a reason, and even though we can't see it at the time and it hurts, it is for your greatest and highest good. I just wanted to put that out there, okay? Now, I'm pretty sure that is the message. I'm not really getting much else on this. I am going to take some oracle. We'll start with love. We'll start with love. I don't know how this applied for you. I feel like it could have been, there could be many different people on a lot of different sides of this equation here in the situation that we're picking up on, okay? All right, so here we have, oh, okay, this one wants to come out as well. So let's see, we have forgiveness. Forgiveness, all right, so there's a theme here. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine, okay? We do have surrender, okay? Also, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out, okay? Let go and all will work out. Then we have, let's do self-love and then an affirmation and see what wants to come out. I don't know what side of this you're on, okay? Let's see. We have own your power. Oh. Own your power. Look at that. This is Empress energy if I've ever seen it, right? Holding the baby, creation, abundance, the world. It's really quite beautiful. Okay, so it says, changing the world is easier after one learns to change oneself. Become the change you wish to see and watch the world around you shift. Okay, that's a message there for someone. And then let's get an affirmation for you or whoever needs this message. Okay, it says, all my relationships are harmonious. So that's a really good affirmation to use actually if you are in the position where you're about to speak your truth to someone. You know, I mean, it could help lighten the energy. Sometimes when I get the 7 of Wands, you know, sometimes we can psych ourselves up before we're about to speak our truth or before we're about to, you know, fight for what it is that we truly want and believe in, despite other people's opinions and stuff like that. They can't really change our mind. They can't really do anything to stop us. But sometimes it's that challenge, it's that confrontation that is coming up, whatever, as the challenge here in this reading, in this energy reading. So stating that all my relationships are harmonious might help ease some of that energy. I mean, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So it says, when we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our own lives, in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. Okay, let me read that again. When we create harmony in our minds and hearts, we will find it in our lives, okay? The inner creates the outer always, all right? So that is your reading. I may come back with another one and see what else we can pick up on today. Thank you again for your patience. If you like my vibe and you haven't joined our tribe, all you gotta do is subscribe. It's free, and we have a tribe full of amazing humans all over the world. And if you feel like showing your support and energy exchange in a different type of way, there is a link below where you can join us at the Buy Me a Coffee membership page, where I usually post these readings early for everybody there to check out first before they hit YouTube. That ends. I'm not doing personal readings at the moment, but when I do, I release it there first. It'll only be available to members of that community, and it's private as well. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to speak up in the comments, but you want to leave a message, it is a lot more of a, you know, a tighter little group, a private space for you to do that if you don't like to comment in public, okay? So there's a space for that. Anyways, sending you lots of love. Take care, and I'll read for you again. Bye.